Hey guys, how's it going? Shay from That Student Life Australia, and in today's video I'm going to give you 3 really quick tips so that you can be a more confident person. Let's go. Alright, so tip number 1 for gaining confidence is to first of all gain some competence. So competence, an ability to do some sort of activity well, or with pride or with success. I think that is one way to get some confidence for yourself. So for example, with academics, I wasn't always academically confident. I didn't always believe that I was, smart enough to do whatever I wanted to do academically. I had average results, academically until I was probably about 14, which is when I started putting in some real effort into study. As soon as I started putting effort into study, I started getting good marks. So before exams, I knew that I could do well, so I didn't feel so nervous all the time as I used to. There wasn't that uncertainty there because I knew if I put in the work, I could handle it. When I was in class and I used to begin to, answer questions, without even being called upon, because I was pretty sure that, hey, I can get this right because I believed in myself, because I'd put in the work, I'd developed skills in terms of academics, I felt competent, and thus I felt confident in my ability. Alright, so tip number 2 for gaining some confidence is put yourself in challenging situations which are going to force you to show yourself how strong you really are. So for example, in year 11, I wanted to get better at public speaking. This is before the YouTube channel. So I forced myself to do a public speaking course out of school. After I did that, I forced myself to do a bunch of public speaking gigs in school in front of almost 1,000 people that were my peers. It was absolutely frightening at first, but I realized that I could do it. I could overcome that fear. Once I overcame that fear, I realized that, yeah, I'm pretty strong. I can put myself in situations where, I don't think I can do something, but I can bring myself through in the end, and that made me feel confident in my ability to, get things done all around it, and confident in my ability and my worth as a person. So it made me confident all around. Put yourselves in situations which make you rise above. You'll be more confident. Alright, so tip number 3 for gaining some confidence. Now, this is a little bit different, this one. I just think this is something that you need to do, and that is practice being a confident person. So what does a confident person do? They are, don't really care too much about what other people think, as long as they believe they're doing the right thing or they enjoy what they're doing. They're not afraid to put themselves and who they truly are out on display. They're willing to give things a shot because they believe that, relatively, they've got the ability to get things done when they need to get things done. They're all some great qualities to have, but you're not just going to have them overnight. You need to practice them. There's skills to develop as well. So, for example, talking to people, being able to just have a conversation with anybody and anybody down the street, that's a skill you could work on. You could say, okay, well, I want to become more confident in talking to people that I don't know, making new friends. So today, while I'm down the shops, I'm going to try and start a conversation with 3 people in any of the shops that I'm in. That would be great practice if you were someone who struggled talking to random strangers and struggled with making friends. If you were struggled with a fear of heights or something like that, you want to be more confident, around heights and stuff. Put yourself in a situation where you can practice slowly getting better at that sort of thing, overcoming the fear. So, certain people, confident people, have certain qualities. You need to try and practice using those qualities in small amounts. So, practice, taking something that you really like, that you think maybe other people would laugh at you about or think differently of you about, because that's a natural feeling to have, and put it on show in little amounts, do a performance with your music instrument or something like that. Just try and practice slowly but surely, try and practice to get the qualities that confident people have, because it's not an overnight thing. You build it up. It's a resume, it's a repertoire, something that you store inside yourself, which you can build up and then use to become a really confident person one day. I think confidence is a great thing to have if you can have it. I feel like a pretty confident person in my own ability and who I am, and I really like being that way. So I reckon you guys should try as well. Okay, hope those 3 tips help. They're not going to work for everybody, but they worked for me. So, I really hope you can get something out of them. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more from That Student Life Australia. Thank you guys.